Morris clears. And it's not allowed play on the near side by the Khalsa number 7, Alex Woodhouse. Valence trying to find Lewis Rankin, but Woodhouse gets there first. Clearance made by the number 6, Michael Perks. Bannister taken away by Tommy Glasgow. Now pushing it back by Bannister. Glasgow's not happy with it. It's a free kick, Coventry United. Glasgow, first time pass to Rankin, trying to find McDonald, easily picked out by Booth. Robinson. Poor forward pass, and it's Tommy on the ball. Prinzel. Powerful pass, but Shaquille McDonald asking, why did you do that? There was no one in that area where the ball was placed. So you can certainly understand that the frustration. Arnold slips as he takes the clearance, but it is to Kimpch. He's trying to win it back and just gets stuck in on his opposite number 8. Up in the air in the centre circle. Meets his header. Cleared by Melbourne. Bannister will give chase. Rowe tries to shove it out of play and he's forced down from behind by Bannister. Bannister's fallen foul of the assistant a couple of times in this first half. So 20 minutes gone to the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 1 is the current score. Khalsa very much in the hunt to win the MFL Premier Division title. We asked Luke Morton, the Coventry United assistant manager, earlier this week, whether the visit of a title-pushing side, some pressure off Coventry United, given the club's current situation in the league table. Luke said it's anything but that. If anything, there's more pressure. As United know they have to perform if they have any chance of winning the league. Wins picks up on the left flank. There is Meese. David Meese lobs it forward, straight into the hands of Rich Morris on the edge of his penalty area. He was hoping to find Kyle Brady. Not to be. Robinson nods it down. Woodhouse. Here's Miles at centre-back. McDonald tries to swipe the ball away, unsuccessful. Miles' lofted pass, it's aimed towards Kinch, but James able to nod it out of bounds for a throw-in, allowing United to regroup, rearm and prepare for the Khalsa attack. It's a rather poor throw and it's easily cut out by James. Glasgow taken up by sliding Bannister, and once again the referee sides with Coventry United. Bannister taking out Chris Cox, and Bannister could be in the book. That's the 3rd time that he's been flagged for foul play, and in fact it's Tommy Glasgow actually, not Chris Cox. It's Glasgow that's down and he seems to be holding his leg. He's now, so I think he will be okay, but Bannister could find himself in trouble. The referee's having a stern word with him. I think he might be giving Bannister one more chance. But the Khalsa players less than happy surrounding the referee. And Kim actually blasted the ball clear. In fact, the book's come out. The book has indeed come out, and the referee is going to book Craig Bannister a yellow card for the Khalsa number 9. And Craig Bannister for his 3rd infringement of foul play in the opening 25 minutes. Less than that, in fact, he's already got a yellow card. Glasgow is fit to continue. United, of course, do have a couple of options on the bench, including the returnee, Kevin Thornton. And a foul against Rob Prinzel for a push on Booth. So the subs once again for those who didn't hear start today's broadcast. On the bench for Coventry United: Brad Jones, Craig Reed, Dominic Eleni, Kevin Thornton and Aaron Opoku. Yes, the beard is back. Thornton signed for the club once again last night. after leaving Hinckley. Spent Cullerman to Hinckley, scoring twice in 9 appearances. The kick from Arnold from that free kick goes straight out of bounds for a throw-in for Coventry United, level with the penalty area towards the right-hand side. James will take it. James up line. It's over Wince, forward by Melbourne. The referee once again gives a foul, this time for a shirt pull. Oh, is it dirty play from Khalsa, or is it over officiating from the referee? I do think Khalsa have been lucky with a couple of instances, but and Morris trying to sort his feet out there, closed down by Khalsa, man outside his penalty area. Cleared it now, Barnett nods it on. Meese for Khalsa, volleyed pass by Bannister, and Brady will give chase. Barnett able to get the ball away for the time being. Here's Woodhouse. Forced away from the box. Robinson down line. Bannister. Offside against Bannister. And Khalsa manager not happy at all with the officiating. Don't forget, you can catch us live from Cryfield tomorrow at Warwick University. Live coverage of Coventry United ladies versus Burton Albion ladies in the Birmingham FA County Cup. So live coverage of that match is from, I believe it's 1:45. I believe kick-off is 1 o'clock tomorrow. So he gets live coverage of that match, and also it's Jay Bradford's 50th match in charge of the Red and Green girls. So many happy returns to Jay. Well, it was kept in, according to the referee, by Rob Prinzel on this near side, but the linesman, in fact, flagged for it. So halfway into Khalsa territory, it's a throw-in on Khalsa's left flank, taken by Tesfa Robinson, who's a St Kitts international. Blasts the ball away, they're receiving it from Woodhouse. Khalsa will push on again. Melbourne looks for Kinch in space on the right flank. He's found Kinch. Blocked off by Niall Rowe. Melbourne's with him. Cuts in from the right flank. First time ever. Overhead kick by Bannister into the hands of Morris. Bannister going with the spectacular. But Morris is certainly equal to that one. Changing hairstyle. Hopefully a change in fortunes for Coventry United and Rich Morris. Barnett into the centre circle now with Tom James. Forced back to where he came from, so all the way back to Morris. Good pressing from Khalsa, not allowing United too much pressure at the moment. Hooked away by Leon Miles, the goal scorer. A very soft goal for United to concede. Neither side seems to want it at the minute. Now with James on the left flank, making some good progress down the left flank. Aside from behind by Kinch, putting James off. And the cross, slow cross, rolls straight to the hands of Arnold. So 25 minutes gone to the Butts Park Arena. 1-1 between Coventry United and Sporting Khalsa. Rowe, classically towards Shaquille McDonald. Cleared by Miles, only as far as Aaron Wint. Rankin in space on the right hand side. Glass goes there. Rankin, first time pass to Rob Prinzel, tries to chip it into the box, but Shaquille McDonald isn't the biggest of players. He was never going to get his head on that. Khalsa clear their lines, only run by Carl Brady. Here's Bannister, tries to put it through for Brady, blocked by the hip of Chris Cox, and it was a crucial block. McDonald's offside and can't touch the long lofted pass by Cox. And doesn't seem to be an awful lot of team chemistry at the moment. The players don't seem to know what each other are doing. It does remain at 1-1. I wish you could say that for the Sky Blues of Coventry City. They're still 1-0 at St James Park against Exeter. Boove.
Let's get the 50-50 draw, 6094.
I'm enjoying it again.
There's a Khalsa player down at the moment in the penalty area. That's the reason that we're waiting so long for this corner kick.
Olsen primary group. Let me hear you scream. I said scream.
We've got some visitors from Elsdon Primary School here at the Butts Park Arena. It's a family fun day here at Coventry United. The next generation of red and green's fans in attendance, hoping to see a red and green win. Something that we haven't seen for a while for Coventry United, it's got to be said, but if they're going to do it, now is the time. The way they're performing, in fact, it's quite good for Coventry United, I've got to admit. So it's miles down at the moment. Goal scorer Leon Miles receiving treatment from the physio. He may well be forced to leave the field of play. And he is. So Khalsa will be a defender down for this set piece. Could that work in Coventry United's favour? Tom James will take it from the left side. 5 options in the box. 2 on the edge of it. Referee says we're good to go for the corner. Nodded on by Wint. Picked up again by Chris Cox. Cross by Cox, blocked by Sean Booth. It's out of play for another corner on the opposite side this time. Well, Khalsa raced straight out of the block, scoring in the 2nd minute. A penalty from Aaron Wint was enough to give Coventry United the equaliser. Since then, United rode their luck at times in the last 5 minutes or so. Have been absolutely dominant, and I'm afraid once again Leon Miles is down. It seems that he may not be able to continue. There are a couple of Khalsa players preparing. I can tell you the Khalsa substitutes are Dan Lomas, Marvin Nisbet, Josh Thomas, Mark Branch, and a familiar name to a lot of Coventry United fans, Mikael Beckley, who was here at Coventry United last season, has since played for Kozel and now Khalsa. So we will have another corner. This time to be taken from the right wing, and it's Lewis Rankin to take it this time, but we're going to have to wait. No substitute imminent. But Booth does not look capable of continuing from where I am. Let's try and get you some latest scores from around the grounds if we can. As we wait for the player to be dealt with. Well, there's no need because we're going to get the corner taken now. Booth is off the field again. Rankin looks to set up another United opportunity near post, and the first time flicked by Aaron Wint. Not as powerful as he would have liked, and he goes straight out of play for a goal kick. So the latest scores are as follows in the Premier League. Chelsea 0, Leicester 0, Crystal Palace 1, Burnley 0. That's a turn up for the Bucks. Huddersfield 0, West Ham 1, Newcastle 0, Swansea 0, Watford 0, Southampton 1, and West Brom 1, Brighton 0. And in League 2, it's Exeter 1, Coventry City 0. So the Sky Blues' winning run could be about to come to an end. James blasted forward for McDonald's offside, but he didn't receive the ball anyway. Now Rob Prinzel has taken the ball away from the midfielder, and that will be offside because the advantage has now gone. In the Championship, final score: Cardiff 4, Sunderland 0. Elsewhere, it's Barnsley 0, Wolves 0, Birmingham 0, Derby 1, Brentford 0, Bolton 0, Bristol City 0, Norwich 0, Burton 1, QPR 1, Hull 0, Reading 0, Ipswich 0, Leeds 0, Middlesbrough 0, Fulham 0, and Millwall 0, Preston 0. There's a late kick-off between Forest and Villa that kicks off at 5:30. Glasgow tries the volley clearance. Meese, and he throws it opposite number 8, Rob Prinzel. McDonald will give chase, and it's hooked straight into the seats of the Putz Park Arena, straight into the hands of a red and green supporter. That was a clearance and a half from Leon Miles. I mean, I'm going out on a limb here. I think Leon might be okay. McDonald held up by Booth. McDonald tries to make his way past the big centre-back, can't do so, he's blocked off. And now Khalsa look to break. Here's Kimch. Long lofted ball, Brady gives chase and Brady will be able to get there. It's Brady into the box, Bannister far post, and it's stopped by Chris Cox. Well, Bannister can get to it. Clearance made and out of play on this near side for a Khalsa throw. And a couple of quick instructions from the Khalsa manager to test for Robinson. He actually went out of his technical area, and that ball went straight into the Coventry United's technical area as test for Robinson's pass blocked by Lewis Rankin. Wint lobs it forward looking for the run of Shaquille McDonald, and a hasty clearance by Boo, throwing Coventry United well into to the Khalsa territory, I should say. Valance halts his run, tries the through ball for Tommy Glasgow, blocked by Robinson. A couple of clearances blocked, first by Glasgow, then by Wint. United with possession in their own half. Rowe trying to find Tom James, or he hasn't found James, but he has found Melbourne, who couldn't keep it in, and that will be a throw to Coventry United on the far side, halfway into Khalsa's half. One Green Army singing and shouting as they always do. Wint forced down, referee says no foul. James will continue for Coventry United. A touch from behind by Bannister, referee says no foul again. 5 minutes of normal time remaining. We'll be going off there for around 5 minutes at half time. Nodded on by McDonald. Prinzel taken out. It's another penalty. Rob Prinzel taken out by Leon Miles. McDonald nodded it on. Prinzel gave chase. Prinzel taken out. It's a second spot kick for Coventry. Aaron Wint took the last one, converted it successfully, and it's up to him to do it again. Arnold guessed the right way for the first penalty, but it was such a ferocious strike and such an accurate one that he could do nothing about it. Will it be the same scenario? It's saved this time with the feet of the goalkeeper. James can't get to the rebound. It's out for a corner, and Sam Arnold able to get both knees to the ball and keep it out. He guessed right again, but this time he was able to stop the ball from crossing the line. So corner on the left flank. James will take it. It's in towards Prinzel. Half cleared, picked up once again by James. Can he get it in for a second time? He'll take it alone. It's Tom James. Still going Tom James. Lays it off Lewis Rankin. A crucial slide by the Khalsa's number 6, Michael Perks, to deny the long-range spectacular for Lewis Rankin. Rankin tried to channel his inner Paul Scholes with that one. Throw-in falls to Wint. Bit of pressure from behind, able to get the ball away to Tommy Glasgow. Through ball, here's Chris Cox. Will he try a spectacular? He scored from that sort of position before, but he's forced towards the centre of the park and he's dispossessed. Khalsa get the ball as far away from their goal as possible, but it's coming back with Cox. Tackled well by Perks and dodges the attempted challenge from Rob Prinzel. Finds Bannister on the right flank. Here's Mensa Kimch. Long ball towards the box, not clear by Cox, and great skill by Tommy Glasgow to flick it away from Woodhouse. James forward for Tommy Glasgow. McDonald was offside, couldn't touch it. Miles clears under pressure from Glasgow, and that will be a throw in. Coventry United have got Khalsa right where they want them. Another ball may be required. In fact, no, we're not going to need one now. It's Matthews Parrish blasting another ball onto the pitch just as Tom James retrieved the last one. Balls like buses in Coventry. Wait for an hour for one, then two come along at once. The throw-in comes to nothing, and Melbourne will clear onto the head of Chris Cox in defence. Wint trying to find McDonald. Once again, Miles is there to pick up the pieces. Meese. That's a poor ball across the park, and Lewis Rankin makes interception. Down the right flank for Ben Vines. McDonald's in the area, as is Wint. It's Ben Vines, lays it across. Shaquille McDonald will turn. McDonald will strike, deflected, and it's gathered simply by Arnold. McDonald has been rather ineffective today against a big and bulky back line for Sporting Khalsa. Not able to use his speed. His size certainly working against him today. Valence, two passes blocked by Woodhouse. Through ball for Bannister. Barnes giving it straight back to the Khalsa man. He's able to stop Bannister for a brief moment, but he stumbles and knocks the ball out of play for a corner. At St James Park, it remains 1-0 to Exeter against Coventry City. The Woods Park Arena, it's still 1-1. Aaron Wint scoring a penalty and missing one a couple of minutes ago. Could the United be made to pay for that miss? There goes the corner. Punch cleared by Morris. Woodhouse. Bannister's cross. Not cleared by Barnett. Kimch. Well, was trying to control it or shoot. He failed at both. He's ran back to get it, takes it around Rowe, and that's a rather poor cross, and that's how to play for a goal kick. Unfortunately for Kimch, Coventry Rugby Club aren't playing here until next week. Would have made a good conversion, would have made Johnny Wilkinson proud, but it's not going to do much good in the game of football. We're about on schedule for half-time. Once again, we'll be going off there for around 5 minutes. Just for a quick cup of tea. You don't need to find a new live stream. You can use the same one. Morris clears. Robinson beats Prinzel in the air. Brady beats Cox in the air. Not many people can do that, but it is picked up by Barnett. Cleared in as far as Meese. Head back to Bannister. Out comes Morris. He's able to grab onto the ball. And the referee's actually given a free kick, I believe. Niall Rowe certainly seemed to have a push in the back. In fact, it looks like the referee's allowed Coventry United to just take the kick out of the hands. There's a tussle between Boove and Wint. Khalsa come out on top and offside against Brady as he was racing clear of the defence with Bannister to his right. If that flag hadn't have gone up, that would have been an almost certain second for Sporting Khalsa. Maybe one more chance before the break for Coventry United. Chris Cox to take it. Inside zone box. And a rather aimless ball by Cox. Not what we come to expect from Coventry United, especially their captain. But the referee blows for half-time. Sporting Khalsa players surrounding him, questioning a few of his decisions. Coventry United could be in front, but they currently 1-1. That second-minute goal, a very sloppy goal indeed by Miles. But two penalties from Coventry United. The first one, Wimp was scored. The second was saved, and the referee is still being bombarded with words from the Khalsa players and manager, and turn around to try to calm the Khalsa man down. But we can say that we're going to be going off there for about 5 minutes time. Half-time score at the Woods Park Arena is Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 1. We'll be back very shortly.
City losing.
Hello you beautiful people, did you miss us? Well, miss no more, we are back here at the Betfair Arena, live coverage of the second half of the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match coming your way here on CUTV. Liam Cook with you throughout today's game. Half-time score is Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 1. A couple of penalties from Aaron Wint, one scored, one saved. After the second minute opener from Leon Miles. That's being the starting lineup once again for Khalsa. Number 1, Sam Arnold. 2, Alex Melbourne. 3, Sean Move. 4, Leon Miles. 5, Tesco Robinson. 6, Michael Perks. 7, Alex Woodhouse. 8, David Meese. 9, Craig Bannister. 10, Kyle Brady. 11, Mensa Kinch. For Coventry United, number 1, Rich Morris. 2, Ben Valance. 3, Tom James. 4, Chris Cox. 5, Kyle Barnett. 6, Niall Rowe. 7, Lewis Rankin. Number 8, Rob Prinzel. 9, Aaron Wint. 10, Shaquille McDonald. And 11, Tommy Glasgow. There's a change to Sporting Khalsa. As coming off is Leon Miles.
Change to Sporting Khalsa off Leon Miles on Marvin Nisbet.
And coming on Marvin Nisbet. So it looks like a straight swap in defence. Miles injured in the first half. So that change once again for Sporting Khalsa, but Nesbitt's coming on to help out in attack, I think. He is indeed. Nesbitt's going on to the left wing with Alex Woodhouse fitting in at left back. Robinson going to centre back. He started at left back, and Miles obviously going off. Well, we are in for a big second half, folks. Sporting Khalsa taking an early lead in the first half. United dragging them back to 1-1. Could have gone in front themselves. Half-time came at the wrong time for Coventry United. Can they pick up that momentum again? The second half is underway, and immediately a throw conceded by Coventry United on the far side of the field, the left flank for Sporting Khalsa. Woodhouse will take it. He's got a couple of options. Plays a 1-2, but the pass down the left-hand side for Nisbet. He's out of play for a goal kick. So Morris will take the goal kick as the fans of the BPA return. A lot of younger fans here for the family fun. There's also going to be a Q&A session after today's match. Passed around the back line. Here's Melbourne for Sporting Khalsa. Rather poor pass down the right flank. James trying to find McDonald. McDonald brings it down. He's offside. Goes on towards the net. It looked like it was going wide anyway. So free kick taken by Sam Arnold, the Khalsa goalkeeper. Looking for Kinch. Cleared by Niall Rowe, out for the throw. That rhymes. Frederick taken by Melbourne, halfway into United territory. Meese. Not done by Bannister, outplay by Cox. There's another throw in. Kinch. Covered up by Rowe, good tackle, and Wint able to pick up the ball, and James will try and clear, and he does so very well. McDonald's being held, referee says no foul, it's in fact a throw-in against Coventry United. Melbourne, up line for Meese, beaten in the air by Rob Prinzel, but it's now Michael Perks. Puts it through, looking for the substitute Nesbitt. He's beaten to the ball by Rich Morris, and it looks like your Khalsa player is injured again. It's the number 10. That's Kyle Brady. He's back on his feet now. He's trying to perk himself up. Rather poor ball down the left-hand side by Glasgow, hoping to find. I believe he was hoping to find Tom James. I'll tell you what, Rich Morris isn't the only one with a man, but Tom James has got one now as well. I tell you what. Oh, I tell you know what? It's going to be a short back and sides for everyone at United next season. I'm making sure of it. Bannister on the edge of the penalty area may try and turn shoot, into position, tries one. Oh, that's spectacular! He finds the top corner with the greatest of ease. Nothing Rich Myers could do about that. It was off his line. And in all fairness, you could have about 5 goalkeepers in that net and none of them would have kept that out. It's a brilliant goal scored by Craig Bannister.
A goal was scored by Craig Bannister.
Well, half-time did indeed come at the wrong time for Coventry United. The half-time whistle has halted United's momentum, and just like the first half, Khalsa strike early. Rowe only as far as Meese. Tries to send it down the right side, but Brady cut out by Rowe again. Wint. James forward for Shaquille McDonald. Tries to take it around the big centre-back. He can't do so. Booth puts it out of play on this near side, around 5 yards away from the penalty area. And it will be a throw for Coventry United. Wint to James. Tries to take it around Kinch. Across to Rob Prinzel, a little bit wayward, but Prinzel will find Lewis Rankin. Overlap being made by Ben Valence. It's put into the box for Valence. Tries one. Ben Valence side netting. What a way to respond that would have been for Coventry United. So for those just joining us for the second half here at the Butts Park Arena, you've missed the goal. Sporting Khalsa now lead by 2 goals to 1. Craig Bannister with a stylish long-range effort. Here's Wint, who gave Coventry United that equalising goal. Rankin burst down the right flank. Will he try and cut in or get the cross away? He'll do both. It's charged down by the makeshift left back. Woodhouse, the left winger, forced to play at left back due to an injury to Miles. Wint, handball claims, ignored by the referee. Rankin, who's deflected and cleared. Barnett and Prinzel both going for the ball. It's thrown into the area now with Aaron Wint, blocked off, and a goal kick will follow. Tesfa Robinson able to separate Wint from the ball. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 2. United do have some big names on the bench, including Aaron Opoku, Kevin Thornton, Brad Jones, Dominic Allaney and Craig Reed. Arnold clears. Rowe, high boot against Niall Rowe. Free kick given. On the halfway line towards the right flank for Sporting Khalsa. James able to win the header. Wint. Let's go next to him. We'll look for the long run of McDonald. That falls a little bit too long for McDonald's liking. Arnold comes out, meets it and blasts it clear. Luke Morton, the Coventry United assistant manager, not happy at all with the referee, feeling that the referee's in fact being a little bit gracious to Khalsa after a few harsh words from the Khalsa management and players at half-time. I think that maybe some of the comments have affected the referee's judgment. Robinson clears. Brady can't control and it's cleared by Rowe. Only as far as Tess for Robinson. He's St Kitts and Neves. Neves or Nevis, I don't know, but let's just say St Kitts International. It's a couple of islands in the Caribbean, I think. Great skill by Valence. Finds Lewis Rankin. Back to Valence. Rankin's in support. Valence may go alone. It's Ben Valence still going. Valence still going. Gets the cross away. Aaron Wint sliding in was Booth. Ball still alive. But Khalsa able to block the ball from Wint to allow Arnold to retrieve it. Now the counter is on. Bannister. There's space for Meese on the left hand side, but the ball down the right flank for Mensa Kinch. He's offside and the referee blows up. Chris Cox to take the free kick. Halfway into Red and Green's territory, asking where are my options? Cox clears. Towards McDonald, in fact that's towards no one. It's easily headed away by Perks. Throwing in front of the United dugout. James plays a 1-2 with Glasgow. Rowe, blocked with a hand of Craig Bannister. Bannister's already been booked. I believe the hands were up to block his face. I don't think it was deliberate handball, but if it was, then Bannister would definitely be off because he's already on a yellow card. Rowe, not the best of the balls. It's picked up by Meese. Kimch, long range pass to find Brady. Tries the through ball to Nisbet, and Vance able to get it back to Morris. Hoofs it clear, the man they call England's #1 in these parts. Castle will continue, and a corner kick will follow as Kyle Barnett takes the ball away, swifts it clear of Nisbet, right for a corner. So Castle with the corner. That's third goal would really put a different perspective on this game. Let's get you the latest score now from St James Park, Exeter. And it remains Exeter 1, Coventry City 0, thanks to a 7th-minute goal from Ryan Harley. Corner put in from the left-hand side, not a clear at the near post by Tommy Glasgow. But it will come back in from Meese, headed up rather than out. United can't clear, what a swing and a miss from Lewis Rankin. But a poor pass around the back for Khalsa, and has McDonald onto it. Glasgow, space for Tom James. McDonald calling from the right flank, and a dreadful pass by James. McDonald wasn't in the easiest of positions to find, but the pass could have been a lot better. Now Khalsa come again. Brady gets the ball from the right flank. Lays it off for Kimch again. Can he get the cross away? Blocked up by Tom James. Cross swung in. Who's at the far post? Bannister's there. It's struck towards goal over the crossbar by Meese. Hit with feeling by David Meese, but he couldn't keep it below the woodwork. Rich Morris will take the goal kick. Kevin Thornton is going to do a little warm-up. He's been sent back to where he came from. Neat ball for Bannister. In fact, Bannister's offside. It would have been a great weighted pass over the defence and down to the feet of the Khalsa man, but he strayed past the last defender a little too quickly. No change for Coventry just yet. Already one made for Khalsa. With Miles, the goal scorer, scored the first goal. The centre-back taken off and replaced by Nisbet. 35 minutes remaining here at the Butts Park Arena in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. It remains Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 2. Cox only finds Bannister with his clearance, but Bannister's ball towards the left-hand side was cut out by Ben Valance. Can't block it from the number 6 Perks. And Khalsa will go again. Nisbet tries to find Perks, but Perks wasn't ready for it. He didn't make the run. And a throw-in will be the result. Thrown to the feet of Woodhouse. Bannister. Header brought down the web by Chris Cox and cleared. Wint. Now Tom James. This might have a forceful challenge from Booth. Up line for Lewis Rankin, but he's took a heavy touch and he's blocked from the ball by Woodhouse. Now Nisbet tries to make some progress and steams past Valance. But he won't take it past Chris Cox, the captain sliding in, taking it away, but a poor pass intercepted by Perks. Now it's Kimch on the run, overlap being offered by Melbourne. Can he get the cross in? It's Melbourne, who's in there? It's volleyed clear by Glasgow. Perks towards Meese at the far post, nodded away by Barnett. Only as far as Bannister, makes way into the box. It's Bannister, it's blocked by Cox. It's Nisbet again. Charged down by Ben Valence. Corner kick. United aren't happy. It seems that there was a clear deflection from Glasgow. Dominic Lee told to warm up as well, so we could be seeing some activity from Coventry United on the substitutes bench. Aaron Opoku too. Roger Kilmadon has been rather ineffective so far, simply because he's been out-muscled by the three towering centre-backs of Sporting Khalsa. Corner undercut at the far post. Khalsa asking for a penalty, not going to get one. Poor clearance by Wint. Charge down, and a low strike. Stopped at the near post, was it? In fact, no, Morris didn't get a touch. It rolled into the side netting. Decent effort from Woodhouse, but not a successful one. Morris clears. Into the feet of Kimch. Sends Brady on his way. Out comes Morris. Brady! And he puts it straight into the hands of Morris, who will grab onto the ball, and Morris did exceptionally well. Well, you've got to go over him, under him, or around him. You can't go through him, Kyle. And a free kick against United for an infringement by Aaron Wint. I'm not too sure what for. And then a couple of questionable decisions from the referee in the second half. It's good to see some enthusiasm from the younger members of the Red and Green Army. There's a lot of kids in attendance as part of the Family Fun Day, nurturing the next generation of Coventry United fans. Free kick nodded up by Rowe, nodded on again by Glasgow, down to earth by James. Wint, back to James, surging run from James, tried to find McDonald. Once again, McDonald doesn't receive the ball. We know how dangerous McDonald could be when he gets the ball, but he's barely had a touch today. Brady, great slide by Cox. Well, he's told the management he wants to play in defence for the rest of the season. You can see why. Brady will leave the throw for Melbourne, and there is going to be a change for Coventry United, and there's going to be two changes. Aaron Opoku and a certain Mr. Kevin Thornton preparing as the corner is taken and hooked away by Rowe. Here we go, the changes are ready to be made, I believe. But the number 11's on the board, that's Tommy Glasgow, so Glasgow's going to be coming off. So it'll be a straight swap in central midfield. I would assume that it'll be McDonald coming off up front with Opoku coming on, simply because Opoku is a much tougher striker. Slide on Melbourne, referee says no foul. And there is a foul this time against Coventry United. I'm not sure he's worked that one out. Well, Glasgow penalised for an infringement on me, so I've got to say I don't agree with that one. A very strange decision by the referee. The change is going to have to wait for now, I think. Who's going to take it? United want to make a sub. And it doesn't look like the referee's going to allow them to make that sub. Not yet, anyway. Craig Bannister is going to send this free kick into the penalty area. Terry Anderson screaming instructions at the fence. Set pieces have been United's undoing over the past couple of months. It could be again, and it's hooked away by Rob Frinzo, who of course can play as a defender as well. And he's had to play for a throw-in right in the corner on the left flank. United holding off on the change for now. Woodhouse will take it from the left side of midfield, trying to hoof it into the area. There it goes, nodded on by Meese. Can United clear? It's Robinson, stopped by Cox and blasted away by the captain. Nodded up rather than forward by the number 6 Perks. Glasgow all clear. McDonald gives chase. Beaten in the air by Melbourne. Robinson. Bray knows he's offside, can't touch it. And Bannister taking out Chris Cox, pushing him to the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, the beard is back. After 3 months away, Kevin Thornton returns to Coventry United. Following a short spell at Hinckley, he replaces Tommy Glasgow. And also Aaron Wint taken off. Wint taken off for Aaron Opoku. Well, I've got to say, if I was a manager, I would have taken off Shaquille McDonald, because quite frankly, United need some muscle up front. I think Wint and Opoku would have been a good partnership, but the referee allows Opoku and Thornton to enter the field, with Wint taken off along with Tommy Glasgow. So Thornton makes his return, and Opoku looks to do his bit in terms of goal scoring. 25 minutes left at the Butts Park Arena. Sent it into the penalty area, Rich Morrison. That was nearly an own goal from Tesper Robinson. Not it towards his own net. It was going wide anyway, but it was kept in by Arnold. United nearly find themselves level by no effort of their own. Cox wins the header. Opoku in order to stab the ball away from Kimch, but the ball down the right hand side by a cheeky little bomb slap there from Tom James on David Meese. That's making the highlights. Kimch tries to make his way down the right, blocked up by James, the second player to wear a man bun this season for Coventry, along with Rich Morris, who's now done away with the headband. Bannister being held by Rowe. Referee says no foul. A combination of Rowe and James putting it out of play. It will be a throw for Sporting Khalsa. So 25 minutes to go. Remains 2-1 Khalsa. Kimch being held by Tom James. Gets the cross away. Who's in there? Not clear by Rob Prinzel. Down to earth by Nisbet. Shot charged down. That allows Aaron Opoku to race forward. He's run straight into Melbourne, who will find Nisbet. Oh, there's he found a substitute from there. Woodhouse to Brady. David Meese. Walton gets stuck in there but can't take the ball away. Melbourne. Switch of play. Offside against Nisbet. United will try and continue with Lewis Rankin. Advantage has been given. Lewis Rankin takes the ball at the other end of the field. Valance. Thornton wants it. Thornton gets it. He's quickly closed down by Meese. Taken out. United will get the ball back with Barnett. Rankin overlapped by Barnett. Advantage has ended now for United. Is Aaron Opoku. Puts it in for Lewis Rankin. Rankin. A couple of stabs by the defender. A couple of stumbles as well. Referee says no. But Rankin forced into the corner by Nisbet. Will he take the throw? Will he continue? Great work from Nisbet to take the ball away. But the clear is only as far as Thornton. Here's James. Thornton again. And he'll find Niall Rowe in the centre circle. Takes it around Bannister. Keeps it away from Brady. Good run. Here's Shaquille McDonald. Can he work his wizardry now? And it's well saved with the foot of Arnold. Now that is exactly what McDonald can do when given the opportunity. He's barely had a touch all game. He's struggled against the man-mountain centre-back trio. But that's exactly what McDonald is capable of when he's got the ball at his feet. And the goal ahead of him. Morris throws it to Rowe. Oh, poor control from Tom James. It flicks off his boot and out of play for a throw-in 15 yards into United territory. Melbourne will take the throw. So we're halfway into the second half. United still losing 2-1. Nodded away by James. Back heel by Bannister, trying to find Brady. Trying to clear their lines. Khalsa not letting that happen. Here's Bannister again. Slide by James, kept in for now. Still in. Bannister. Blocked by Rowe. Asking for a throw in rather hopefully. But it will be a throw to Sporting Khalsa. Score update from St James Park. Exeter 1, Coventry 0 is still the current score. Sky Blues still losing on the South Coast. Cross from the number 11. Kimch is easily picked up. And Apoku calling Meese's block, but he's eventually caught from behind by Kimch. Brady, a deft cross, blocked by Cox and booted away. He's actually been caught by Bannister, and Bannister again has already been yellow carded. A lot of referees would show a second yellow card. Cox seems hurt. United do only have one change left. They don't, I believe, have any centre backs. They could possibly bring on Dominic Eleni, maybe play him at centre back or push Vance into central defence, or of course they have got Rob Prinzel as well. May even go for a 4-4-2. And the referee is giving Bannister one last warning. He's saying one more of them, you're off. A few derogatory comments there from Terry Henson about the referee. Morris blasts it clear with the free kick onto the head of Rob Prinzel. Is it? No, he's beaten in the air by Meese. Cox will be beaten in the air, that's for sure, but he's forced down Brady, and Brady's gone down holding his face. It's a head injury, and well, as soon as the whistle's blown, Brady takes his hands from his face and is getting back to his feet. But of course, no referee is ever going to turn away a head injury, so the physio is going to be calling on, but I think Brady made the most out of that. Got to call it how we see it. We're not, we don't say things towards Coventry United that we shouldn't say. We didn't say anything against teams, those things that we shouldn't say. We are completely unbiased here on CUTV, but I've got to say Brady made the most out of that one. And there's no doubt about it. As soon as the whistle was blown, took his hands away from his face and seemed perfectly okay. The referee is going to give a drop ball, and it's returned to Rich Morris. Just 20 minutes of normal time remaining here at the Butts Park Arena. It remains Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 2. Nodded on by Aaron Apoku, but he couldn't find McDonald. Blasted clear by the Khalsa defender. Morris comes out, catches the ball, and quickly distributes it to Kyle Barnett. You know, they've got to move quick. They've got to move with purpose if they're going to get anything out of this match. Barnett. Balance. Now Rankin was back to the defender, and Woodhouse takes it away. Pass forward to him, and now space for Sporting Khalsa. But a rather poor pass by Perks. Blocked by Chris Cox. United look to at the other end of the park. What a run by Cox. Surging run, Chris Cox. Rise to the challenge of the substitutes. Nisbet, and that is in fact going to be a free kick. Coventry United. The assistant originally said that it was going to be a throw into Khalsa, but the referee saying that it was going to be a free kick to United instead. Kevin Thornton back in the team, back at the club and back on set pieces. There it goes. Who's in there? It's easily cleared. Over kick by Perks, kept alive by Valance. Perks again with a header. Bannister stumbles and allows Ben Valance to slide in from behind. The referee was wondering whether to blow the whistle. I don't know why, because he clearly got the ball, Ben Valance. Offside against Brady, and United were asking for it. They've got it. It took a while for the referee to blow his whistle. Referee calling over one of the Khalsa players. I'm not sure who it is. It's Tesfa Robinson. Having a word with the referee as well as Tom James. The referee's not going to take any further action. There's going to be another change for Coventry United. Dominic Elaney's going to come on. Could we see a switch to 4-4-2? The change is going to have to wait for now. Morris clears. It's towards the penalty area, towards Aaron Opoku. Nodded clear. Rose sends it back where it came from. Once again, Khalsa clear their lines only for a brief moment though. Intercepted once again, this time by Tom James. Thornton. Rowe sends it forward for James. Chest control by Aaron Opoku. Handball claims. Referee said no. And Khalsa absolutely furious. United will continue with the throw-in. As we made another throw as it's put out of play. Opoku. Kevin Thornton, can he get the cross away? It's Thornton, the cross, and what a save! Oh, no, to save it! From Lewis Rankin. Rankin goes down, no penalty given. And a foul against Coventry United. Against Aaron Opoku, I believe. But how on earth has Arnold kept that one out from point blank range? Rankin stabbed it towards the net, and again Arnold denies the red and greens. And there is going to be a change now as Dominic Elaney prepares to come on. I believe it's Tom James who's going to come off, and it is indeed Tom James replaced by Dominic Elaney.
A change is probably done. Tom James off, Dominic Elaney on.
Arnold will take the free kick. 15 minutes to go until full time. We'll be naming our CUTV player of the match in 5 minutes time. Let us know on Twitter at Coventry United TV who you think it should be. Thornton beaten in the air, but a push by Meese. Free kick Coventry United. 5 yards inside their own half. So United have made all of their changes now. Khalsa have still got 2 left. Morris, put in the penalty area. Cox is there, and it's out of Arnold's hands, but cleared just in time by Booth. Sent back into the box by Prinzel. McDonald, handball claims against Nisbet. Referee says no. Rowe, first time volleyed pass to Kevin Thornton. Finds Barnett in the centre circle. Opoku to the right. Opoku shields the ball from Woodhouse. Tries to take on the number 7. But Woodhouse gets there and plays it back to Arnold. Hasty clearance by Arnold. Nothing but green where that ball has gone. Elaney tracks back and tries to find Kevin Thornton. He has done. Thornton tripped. Referee says throw in. United wanted the free kick. Khalsa not happy that either were given. Robinson's pass blocked by Opoku. The second one picked up by Elaney. Rankin's in the penalty area. Lewis Rankin charged down. Prinzel blocked. McDonald in the area. Valance caught in the near post by Arnold. Khalsa riding this wave of United pressure, and they'll have to do so if they're able to keep this slender lead, and that lead is looking ever more slender. With just over 10 minutes to go, it's going to be a big ask for United to get anything out of this game against a strong Khalsa team further in the league. But they could get something now as McDonald works his way to the area. McDonald, and again Arnold is there to deny the red and green an equaliser. Not only has he saved that shot, but he's held on to it as well. A supreme catch from the Sporting keeper. The kick over the head of Elaney. Bannister sends Nesbitt on his way. Easily outpaces Barnett. Tries to put it into the penalty area, and he's not done so. He's put it out of play for a goal kick. Rowe plays it back to Morris, and that was a very nervous moment for Morris as he was quickly closed down by Kyle Brady. The ball sent back where it came from by Booth. Now Rowe for Coventry United. Kevin Thornton. There's a few step overs, pass blocked, and again. And Thornton a bit out of his depth there. Offside against Brady. Latest score from St James Park. It remains at Exeter 1, Coventry 0. Here at the Butts Park Arena, it's Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 2. McDonald takes on Booth. Forced towards the centre of the park, stumbles, referee says no foul, Valence lays it off. It's Rob Prinzel may try one, blocked. Was it? No, it's just a scuffed shot. So with 10 minutes to go, we're going to name our CUTV player of the match. He's made some brilliant saves throughout today's game, including one that may well give Khalsa the victory. Of course, that penalty from Wince saved late in the first half. We're going to give today's man of the match to Sporting Khalsa's number 1, Sam Arnold. Khalsa preparing a change. Prinzel wins the header. Melbourne. It's gone out of play. It's going to be a United throw just in front of the Khalsa dugout. Apoku takes on Melbourne. Tries to cut in. Forced into the corner. Will they take a corner kick from it? They will. No, it's a. Like it came off the number 11 for Sporting Khalsa. Apoku's not happy about it, but it is going to be a goal kick with 10 minutes to go. Latest scores from the Premier League. Chelsea still drawing 0-0 at home to Leicester. Palace still 1-up at home to Burnley. West Ham 4-1 up at Huddersfield. It's 1-1 between Newcastle and Swansea. Southampton beating Watford 2-1 at Vicarage Road. And West Brom 2-0 at home to Brighton. So Alan Pardew's first league win for West Brom could be on the way. Now United could do a victory to kickstart their season. Halfway through it, United nowhere near the title picture at the moment. McDonald sent on his way, he's offside though. And there is going to be a change for Sporting Khalsa. Dan Lomas is going to come on. And who's on the other side of that board? And coming off is Mensa Kinch. So Dan Lomas, the number 12, coming on. And the number 11, Mensa Kinch, is going to come off. I believe this is going to be a defender for a midfielder. So Kinch taken off. Wouldn't you know, he's on the other side of the ground. And he's going to take his time. So Lomas is a defender, I believe. So it looks like Khalsa could be going for 5 at the back. Arnold with the clearance towards Brady. Leap from Cox and nodded away. Meese, handball claimed against Ben Valence. The referee's assistant agrees and raises the flag. Throw in, sorry, a free kick I should say for Sporting Khalsa as we close in on the final whistle. Don't forget to join us live from Cryfields tomorrow at Warwick University for the Birmingham FA County Cup match between Coventry United ladies and Burton Albion ladies, although admission is free, so if you can go to the match, please do. The girls really do need your support, but if you can't make it, live coverage and highlights and interviews from Coventry United TV tomorrow afternoon at Cryfield. Bannister will send it into the penalty area, may try on himself and head it over the crossbar somehow by Lomas. Also hit with the wrong part of his head. From that sort of position, you would assume that it would be unmissable. Seven minutes left. United in a desperate situation. The performances have been there for United recently, but the results haven't. And unfortunately, football is a results business. Barnett picks it up with the back line. Hooks it away. Rankin. Oh, and it would have been a nice ball from McDonald, but he slipped. Melbourne. Up line looking for Nisbet. Throwing Coventry United. Throwing to McDonald. McDonald slipped. He's not had the best of games today, Shaquille McDonald. But bounces past blocked by Valence. Now McDonald again. Lofts it forward. What a pass for Lewis Rankin. Rankin strides towards that penalty area. Poku's in there, as is Kevin Forsen. Rankin may not need options, but his shot charged down. We've seen Rankin set himself up from that sort of area before and send it straight into the net. Not this time. Bannister. Poor pass picked out by Niall Rowe. Valence for United. Aaron Opoku. Cuts in from the left. Tried to find Thornton. Not the best of passes. And Bannister chest controls the ball on the right flank. Looks to make some progress. No. Wins the throw for United. Does he? No, he doesn't. And Anderson furious with the referee. Terence is saying it was an easy decision. I've got to say, I'm not too certain. It was a cluster of boots in there. A referee's job's certainly not easy. Melbourne strides forward and hoofs it forward. Poker wins the header and it's cleared by Chris Cox. Lewis Rankin in the centre circle, blasted forward, and Rich Morris had to have his wits about him as Perks stuck his ace through it, and it was a nervous moment for Morris as it seemed to be heading towards the net. It was going wide anyway, but United with the throw just in front of the red and green dugout. Rowe. So with 4 minutes to go, it remains 2-1 Khalsa. Prinzel. And once again, United moving without direction. The pass by Prinzel, no one there to claim it. And Arnold's going to take his sweet time picking up the ball. He's got it now, but seems a inevitability about this. It could have been so different if Winton had have scored that penalty in the closing stage of the first half. United were dominant for 15 minutes in the first period, but the second half seemingly belonged to Sporting Khalsa. Morris clears. Not done by Prinzel. Rowe. Will he try it himself? And a good side from behind, but Rowe keeps it alive. Rankin takes it into the box. Rankin fires it over the woodwork. Well, when Rankin's eyeing the target from that sort of range, you know it's not your day. Now, it doesn't seem to be the Sky Blues' day either, as Coventry City still losing 1-0 away at Exeter. So a bad day for our local sides so far. We haven't been informed on Spinks' scoreline lately. We'll check that out for you now. Barnett, a free kick against Coventry United as Lomas got a touch. I can tell you that Coventry Spinks are indeed winning. They're beating Loughborough University by 2-1. So one Coventry side is winning. The other two They're losing. Woodhouse sends it into the United box. It's down to earth and cleared by Valence. Opoku. Now Niall Rowe playing in midfield at the minute. Opoku again. Prinzel tries to find Rowe on the left flank. Cleared by Nisbet. It's going to be Valence with the throw on the left flank. Cleared again. But this time it's taken a touch off Rowe. 1 minute of normal time left and things are not looking good for Coventry United at all. Narbon's throw. And a foul against Khalsa. Free kick Coventry United. This could be the last chance for the Red and Greens. Kevin Ford taking the free kick out of position. The Khalsa management incensed. And the referee is coming out to have a word with the Khalsa management. What's the manager saying? I believe that he feels the Khalsa manager is time wasting. He's going to allow him to stay in the dugout. And the referee has agreed that the free kick is out of position. And Kevin Thornton is going to have to reposition the ball. While normal time has elapsed, this could be the last chance. Thornton's delivery, nodded clear, and Bannister brings it to earth. Khalsa look to counter. Bannister out of play. Throwing United, Kevin Thornton. Valence across to Dominic Elaney. Hoofed forward for Rankin. Cox beaten in the air by Robinson. Here's Kevin Thornton. Creates some space for Valence on the left. Halts his run. Thornton. Opoku chests it. Opoku across the penalty area. It's Niall Rowe. There's space on the right flank for Lewis Rankin. Handball. Surely, yes. And it's a shame because it went in. It was a good hit from Lewis Rankin. He didn't know that the referee had blown for it. Well, Terry Anderson not happy with the decision, but I've got to say I agree with the referee on this one. It flicked up and hit Rankin on the arm. I've got to side with the referee on that one, I'm afraid. It's a shame, because it was a good hit from Lewis Rankin. I think the goalkeeper may have had it covered anyway, but it was on target. It did find the net. But who knows what would have happened. Arnold's clearance. Straight out of play for a Coventry United throw. They may have time for one more. We've had 2 minutes already. There haven't been an awful lot of stoppages. There was one for the head injury to Kyle Brady. That's it. All I can really remember. Nesbitt. Keeps it alive for Brady. Melbourne. Send it forward for Brady again. Nesbitt jumps for it. Brady hits one, and it's a comfortable catch for Morris. And once again, Anderson not happy with that assistant on the near side. Here's Dominic Elaney. Finds Cox in the centre. No, he doesn't. He's beaten to the ball. Brady's onside. Barnett gets there first. Valence. United will have one more opportunity with Ben Valence striding forward into Khalsa territory. Rowe. Thornton's with him. Rowe sandwiched by Nisbet and Perks, and Bannister is onside. Brady to the left. Finds Kyle Brady. Around Elaney. Brady to make it safe. Blocked by Elaney. Lomas, and that's a brilliant parry by Rich Morris. but it may only be prolonging the inevitable. And as you would expect, Khalsa will be doing a little bit of time wasting here, keeping the ball in the corner. Cox tried to get his yards. Corner kick taken, and it is kept straight in the corner. And it's another corner kick, and this is perfect for Sporting Khalsa. We've had 4 minutes, so this is, the referee may as well blow the whistle now. It's a real frustrating afternoon for Coventry United. There was a time where it seemed the Red and Greens had this game in hand. Cox bundles straight into the Khalsa man. Thornton, great dribble, forced down from behind. Referee says free kick. United may have one more opportunity. Well, Khalsa won't be happy if they concede here. Morris to take it. One more chance for the Red and Greens. Nodded clear by Perks, kept alive by Thornton. Out wide with Dominic Elaney. Towards Ariel Perkins, towards Lewis Rankin. He wasn't expecting it. The referee blows the final whistle. Boos ringing around the Butts Park Arena. And there's a bit of a scuffle on the Butts Park Arena turf. One of the managers and coaches and substitutes coming over to try and break it up. This isn't the way that we want to end the game of football. Family Fun Day has become Family Frustration Day for the Red and Greens of Coventry United. Not a lot of fun to be had, especially for the home side. Sporting Khalsa taking the 3 points with a 2-1 victory. And there will be a Q&A session after today's game. I've got a feeling that Coventry United will want to ask a few questions of themselves. Final score at the Butts Park Arena: Coventry United 1, Sporting Khalsa 2.
Children's season tickets are only £5, and that entitles them to 3 visits back to the ground until they're 18. So please bring the kids.
That's us done here on CU TV for another week. We'll be coming to you live from Cryfield at Warwick University tomorrow afternoon to 1 o'clock kickoff, not 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So we'll be on air from 12:45. I tell you what, it's a bugger of a bike ride, I tell you that. We're going to be shedding the pounds tomorrow. Live coverage from 12:45, highlights to come afterwards, and of course interviews. We'll be asking a few questions to Jay Bradford as well on her 50th match for Coventry United ladies in charge. But for me, Liam Cook, thank you so much for joining us at the Butts Park Arena. It's a shame we didn't get the result we wanted today, but we'll see you next time for another edition of Coventry United TV.